Justin Fields will not be doing the Wednesday dance this season.
I will not be doing the Wednesday dance.
He will not be doing it.
Unless I learn it and get really good at it. So we'll see.
It's a long off season, buddy.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
Welcome to Slow News Day with Kevin Clark. I am Kevin Clark. All right, Justin Fields, Chicago Bears, one of the breakout stars of the season. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. Here in AZ, enjoying my time. You know, having a blast. So
awesome.
Yeah.
You're here with C4 Energy. We're gonna get to that. Your second season was a breakout. Obviously, the Bears didn't have the success on the field for wins and losses, but you established. Let's be clear. You're him. You're him. You're the guy. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of quarterbacks and a lot of teams are trying to figure out how to take a jump from year one to year two. What lessons do you think you learned going from year one to year two and just getting better?
Yeah, I think trying to slow everything down in your mind. You know,
yes.
I think playing the quarterback position, you have to stay calm in chaotic situations. So just in those situations where you got guys running around everywhere, you just gotta have to stay calm in the pocket and kind of just be able to operate. So I think, you know, that's the main thing for me that I had to kind of get used to and kind of adjust to. And then of course, you know, when a play's not there, then go make a play. And I think I did that a lot this year to where, you know, we had a lot of explosive plays with that. So it was good.
How do you slow things down? I mean, I know so much of obviously is God-given and vision and all of that stuff, but like, how do you practice slowing football down when that game is so fast and everybody in the field is so fast? And you think about it, even the difference between college and pro is monumental. Like, how do you practice slowing down football?
Yeah, man, I think it just comes with experience.
Yeah.
I think, you know, the more you play, the more you're actually in the game, the, you know, more you get used to it, the more you can, you know, say, maybe I was rushing a little bit here, you know, next time around you just try to stay calm in that situation or just slow it down. So I think it really just comes with experience.
What do you learn when you watch Patrick Mahomes? Like, I know probably a lot of quarterbacks, if you tried everything Mahomes did, you probably couldn't do every single one of them, just like any quarterback couldn't do every single one of them. But when you watch Mahomes, you take away what?
I like the way, you know, he gets out of the pocket and kind of like, you know, does those little like just dumb passes. So
TJ Watt was just on this show like an hour ago.
Yeah.
He said the most frustrating thing for him is that when he will wrap up Patrick Mahomes and Mahomes just be able to dump it out.
I mean, I don't think I've seen as many touchdowns as I've seen this past year on like just those little 2-yard dump passes where he's just scrambling outside of the pocket. And I mean, a guy just pops late and he just pops it open. Like, I mean, that's crazy. But I mean, he makes a lot of great plays. Of course, you know, we all know he's a great quarterback.
Is that something you're working on? I mean, obviously you're as fast as anybody at the quarterback position in the NFL, but is that something you're working on where just evading pressure, trying to get out, being able to pass out of pressure, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think that just comes naturally. You know, I think I have a numerous amount of things that I have to work on before I get to, you know, stuff like that. So really just the routine stuff that I have to, you know, get more consistent with and stuff like that. So just trying to work on that right now.
I don't think so. Obviously you're a star in college, one of the best recruits in the country. You and Trevor Lawrence were going back and forth there in the rankings for a long time. Trevor was on this show on Monday and we talked about it a little bit, but I don't think we know a lot about you, the person, the personality. Let's start here. Let's do some quick hits. Favorite TV shows of all time?
Favorite TV shows of all time? I'm actually a big TV show watcher. I'd have to say Money Heist is definitely in my top 3. I know it's not spoken in English, but you know, with the English voiceover, but
sure.
I think that was one of my, you know, top shows for sure on Netflix. Another one that I really enjoyed was Wednesday. I'm watching BMF right now. That's a good one that I'm enjoying. So, I mean, I've watched so many shows.
Did you say Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
what do we like about Wednesday?
I mean, I didn't think I was gonna like it at first, but I mean, it was different. And I think, you know, just everything with it, like just the setting of it was different. You know, you really don't get shows like that nowadays. So just kind of seeing that different setting was really cool.
Can we do the Wednesday dance next year?
Ooh, I don't know if anybody can do that dance. She might have mastered that one, but I mean, we might see it in the end zone. You never know.
Justin Fields will not be doing the Wednesday dance this season.
I will not be doing the Wednesday dance.
He will not be doing it.
Unless I learn it and get really good at it, so we'll see.
It's a long off season, buddy.
It is, that's what I'm saying.
What does an off day for Justin Fields look like?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like you said, like, especially during the season, I kind of like to chill.
Yeah.
Like, watch TV shows or movies, but my favorite movie, and I think this is just because I read the book. I didn't read too many books growing up, but I think this is because I read the book. My favorite movie would have to be The Great Gatsby. So,
wait, which the DiCaprio?
Yeah. That's
I love that book.
One of my favorites.
That's a great book. That's a great. What did you read it like in high school?
I read it in 7th grade. They made us read it, and like I said,
it's a little early for Gatsby.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they didn't. I didn't read many books growing up. I read, you know, a few Diary of a Wimpy Kids and stuff like that. But I mean, that was the first like intellectual book that I read, you know, growing up. So I think that's another reason to why, you know, that movie is, you know, on the top of my list.
Bro, sure. I'll tell you, that's a stylish movie. If you watch that movie and you just want to start wearing like tuxedos around everywhere, like
definitely
nice.
Came in with the swag for sure.
You played the Eagles this year. The defense, and this is something your former recruit compatriot Trevor Lawrence talked about. the defense is so fast, it almost changes how you play the position. Like Hassan Reddick coming off the edge changes your internal clock.
Yeah.
Take me through what it's like to face a defense, I think, third most sacks in history, I think it was this year. And it comes from every single angle. Take me through that front and how nasty they are.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. And not only is their front crazy, they're deep too. So, I mean, they have guys, rotating in. You got guys like Ndamukong Suh, coming in second, third down, fresh legs, and ready to rush the quarterback. But, the thing about what makes them so great is that, one is that, and then, of course, they have very talented players across the board. So it's not like, you can just game plan for one guy and, have the running back go to him or have the slide go to him every time. They have guys, all across the, line. So, of course, you might have to, have tight ends stay in and chip or something like that. But, just game planning of them and, like you said earlier, just kind of speeding up that internal clock, knowing that, Hassan Reddick is probably one of the best pass rushers in the league right now, to where, he's going to get back there, if you hold that ball on too long. So, but yeah, I mean, just being able to get the ball out fast and, when it's not there, being able to make plays and stuff like that.
The Bears franchise, I'm not telling anybody anything they don't know, has missed on quarterbacks in the past, and they've missed on Mahomes as a good example. I think Mahomes was talking the other day about how he thought he was the number one quarterback on the Bears board a couple years ago. Obviously, he was not. When you come into a situation like that, when you show early promise, and Bears fans are so excited, you feel an extra responsibility because it's the Bears, because they haven't had a great quarterback in a number of years?
Nah. I mean, in all honesty, it's not my fault that they, haven't had a franchise quarterback. But, I would say to that is that my expectations are, I think they're higher than, what, any fan out there has, for me. So, I want to be the best I can be, and I think, the amount of success I wanted to bring to our team, to this organization, to our city is, greater than, I think anyone expects. So it's no added pressure at all, because, I want to be the best I can be, and I know how great I can be. So, yeah.
What have you learned about Chicago, the sports town? Just like the fans, like when you get stopped on the street, they say what? They're
passionate. I mean, and one thing about them, they're gonna, show up and, cheer on their Bears, no matter what our record is. Of course, we didn't have the best record this year, but I mean, late in the season, they're still showing up to games where it's, feeling like negative 15 degrees outside. So, just having that support from them has been awesome. Really, you can call them the best fans in the world, because, I mean,
best fans in the world.
Yeah, I mean, they've definitely been awesome for sure.
We'll do some quick hits here. First one. Was it annoying to see reports that, not reports, but people saying that you might get traded to get the first overall pick? Like, when you see that stuff, how do you even process that? Just keep scrolling?
I think it just comes with it. The position we're in, the media nowadays, they have to talk about every scenario. So, just knowing how the media works, how they're just going to want clicks and stuff like that. You kind of just have to be real with yourself. And
come on, media.
If those rumors were true, it's just, that's not going to change how I work. That's not going to change how I, train for the game, practice for the game. So just focusing on, the controllables and stuff like that. I mean, if I were to get traded, this and that, I couldn't control that. The only thing that I can control is, how I play, how I lead, and, how I, carry myself. So
what's next in your development this offseason? If you're working on one thing, it's what?
I would just say more consistency on the, shorter throws. I think just the gimmies and stuff like that, sometimes I, might be tired from a run. So conditioning is going to be one big thing. And then really just keeping the, mechanics and not getting lazy with those throws.
Tell us about C4.
Yeah, I mean, C4, been partnered with them for a couple of years now. Great drink. And when I tell you, every time I have a workout, every time I have a practice, I usually drink one. And, whenever I'm feeling, a little bit tired, I'll have one, and it gives me the right amount of juice, keep me going, and, gets the most of me out of my workouts, and it helps me, finish those workouts or whatever I'm doing.
Justin Fields, thanks for coming on Sundays, man.
Appreciate you, sir.
Appreciate you.